Hi everyone, Sherman Chin here and welcome again to my vlog. I've been gone a few days because of the Malaysian blockchain week. I haven't been able to film that because it's really noisy, but I'll try again today. But before that, let's talk about the Snapdragon X Elite versus the AMD Ryzen 9 AI that has already been launched, and the first notebook based on the Ryzen 9 AI HX370, what a mouthful, is the Asus Zenbook S16. Now I don't have a review unit, these guys have a review unit, and I'm going to talk about Just Josh, and Just Josh is the guy I've referenced from my previous videos on why the Snapdragon X Elite sucks. So he's going to do a fair comparison today, okay? I'm saying it's fair because he does not talk bad about the Snapdragon X Elite now, okay? So let's just take a listen.
Same quality product, Qualcomm or...
Oh, absolutely Zen 5. Yeah, I just could not recommend Qualcomm at that point if it was the same price point. So if you're starting to look at Qualcomm laptops that are the $1,400 to $1,500 range, I would start considering Zen 5 instead.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you shouldn't be buying a Qualcomm laptop over about it. I'd say even $1,000, $1,200.
Yeah, agreed.
And if the Zen 5 start dropping in price or cheaper, I'd say if it was the same kind of quality laptop, same display, same build quality, that kind of stuff, I'd say the Zen 5 is worth being $300 to $400 more, given the integrated graphics.
So just in case you guys don't know, the Zen 5 is the architecture that the AMD Ryzen 9 AI, both the HX370 and the 365HX is the high performance cores, and that is the more powerful one. But basically all these mouthful of AI products, AMD products, are based on the Zen 5 architecture, okay? And so what Just Josh is saying is that for just a bit more or about the same price, the AMD still trumps the Snapdragon X Elite, okay?
And all the applications worth probably maybe $200 or $300. How what would you say?
No, I agree. I think about $200 or $300. It's worth that. So if that's the price difference, I would say it's worth it. Maybe save up or budget for that.
Yeah. No, agreed. This is a really good story for Zen 5, folks. It really is. And it's a good story on many fronts. As you can see right on the screen in front of you, their power efficiency is second only to Apple now. And very close, ignoring the big white dots at the top, it is very close to Apple now in terms of their power efficiency. It's not there yet, but it's close to it. Apple is going to beat them on M4 for sure, no doubt. But this is a very good. So look at the red. The red is Zen 4 and the purple is Zen 5, which we're talking about today. You can see that they've not only pushed their curve up, right, meaning more performance and wattage, but they've also pushed it to the left, which means less wattage for the same performance. So I would say this is a very solid incremental step forward from AMD. More than that, actually, when you factor in the NPU, it's probably like 2 incremental steps forward than Zen 4. And I just really like AMD's approach here. I love, as a product manager, and Sierra was a BA also in product management, that when you talk about technical product management, Zen 5 have been cooking for 2 years? Zen 4 came out 2 years ago, I think it was.
So I just want to mention that what you saw just now is the power to performance comparison on the chart. So for the Zen 5 architecture, AMD has managed to push up the performance but lower the power consumption, which is the voltage, right? So that means longer battery life for more performance, which is amazing. And don't forget, it's an x86 processor, so it's compatible with Windows, old applications, which Snapdragon X Elite is not, so it needs to go through a translation or a sort of like an emulation layer called Microsoft Prism, and that will slow down will slow down the x86 applications and also result in a lot of bugs. So yeah, that is the comparison between Snapdragon and AMD.
When you talk about a product cycle that's 2 years long versus 1 year, you can get a lot more done. You can make more, bigger architectural changes than you can with 1 year, and we're really seeing that here, that it's paying off for them. So I like they took 2 years to get this done. Everyone paid them out for the 8000 series, which is essentially Zen 4, and I also like that their marketing approach. Qualcomm just spent so much money marketing these processors and generating so much hype around them. And then it took YouTubers like us, and then I think Hardware Canucks has a great recent video out on it as well, that, you know, they are good, but they're not as good as what Qualcomm's marketing department has made us all believe. And it's kind of been
I think that sums it up. You know, Qualcomm spent too much money, Microsoft spent too much money on pushing the ARM architecture on the Qualcomm Snapdragon X Elite, and although it's good in terms of battery life, it serves a very niche market for casual consumers who just want to browse the web, watch some videos, and it has a long battery life lasting more than a day. But for AMD, the Ryzen 9 AI is an incremental step up. The Zen 5 is an incremental step up architecture from the Zen 4 architecture, which was the previous Ryzen laptop chips. The Ryzen 9 AI, which is the new laptop chip, is much better in terms of performance and power consumption. It still does not match the Snapdragon Elite in terms of power consumption, but having said that, the performance is so much better, the compatibility is so much better, the stability is so much better than the Snapdragon X Elite, that you'll be wondering, why would you buy an ARM processor, okay? So yeah, let's just listen to
their marketing
the
department,
result.
right? They are good, but because their marketing department, right, was kind of claiming this, when they came in just here, everyone's saying, oh, really? You know? But now AMD's the opposite. Look at this video. We've got 300 people watching. The Qualcomm one of this had probably 1,000, right?
Yeah.
There's been no hype about this. AMD has not pushed these on reviewers. We've had no contact from AMD. They're just like, you know, through Asus, here's a couple of these laptops, go test them. And they're letting the product speak for themselves. Don't spend...
Okay, so I guess I'll end the video here. And the summary is, Qualcomm spent too much money overhyping the product, but that's a good thing for YouTubers like me, small little guys here, who actually just put Snapdragon X Elite in the title, which I'm going to do for this video as well. Snapdragon X Elite versus the AMD Ryzen 9 AI to get views, because nobody's looking at the AMD Ryzen 9 AI videos that I put up. It's not getting as many views as the Snapdragon X Elite one, and I guess the marketing from Microsoft and the marketing by Qualcomm paid off, although the product is not as good. But the AMD Ryzen 9 AI is much better and is not getting as many views. I can say the same for the Intel Lunar Lake that's upcoming in September. So guys, if you want quality products, and that's why I make videos like this, please look into the AMD Ryzen 9 AI laptops, as well as the upcoming Qualcomm laptop, the Intel Lunar Lake. What am I talking about? Yeah, so the Qualcomm ones are already out. You guys can also test that. I'm sure you'll find that it's more for very casual users. If you are high performance, a gamer user, then go for the AMD Ryzen 9 AI, which has more power. I call it performance, because usually when you say power, is power consumption, which is the wattage. So wait for the Intel Lunar Lake as well. It's only 2 months away. Okay, that one is going to be in between in terms of power consumption and wattage. So it might not have as much performance as the AMD, but that, if you want something in between the Snapdragon X Elite and the AMD Ryzen 9 AI, then look out for the Intel Lunar Lake. And that's the conclusion for today. So before I go, please check out this Kaiser Beyond Fidgety knife that you can use with all your tech and AI devices put on display there. You can always see it. Get it from thomastools.com.my with my discount code ShermanChin, or use the link down below. Okay guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you like videos like this, please click that notifications bell. Of course, subscribe, like, and comment down below. See you guys. Take care now. Bye.